Hey, Funko lovers, welcome to another episode of the Funko Friends podcast. I'm your host, Johnny Funko, with my co-host, Steve Akine. And today we have JKL Awesome. Welcome.
Welcome, friends.
What's up, peeps? How we doing?
We're doing great. Can't complain.
Doing pretty good. It's a good night to do this.
Mhm.
Oh yeah.
So yeah, he's all ready for some of the fun questions we have to give him today.
Mhm.
He looks like he's all ready and pumped to go. So
I
let's
love
get into
doing
it.
lives, man. I'm always pumped up to do a live. Let's go. Let's go.
So how did you come up with your YouTube name?
YouTube name. Actually, my daughter, who is the creative director of the channel, she well, actually, before I go into that story, because I'm sure you're gonna ask that question later. So the name is just myself and my kids' initials. So my son is J, my daughter's K, and I'm L. And so we just went JKL. And my favorite word is awesome. I say awesome all the time. They grew up with me saying awesome all the time. They say awesome all the time. So it's just JKL awesome. That's our channel name.
So are you a big fan of The Miz then?
Actually, yes. And I was gonna wear my Miss shirt that says "Hello, I'm awesome," but I've worn it so much. I said, you know what? Let me wear a different shirt.
What do you want?
What made
What made you want to create a YouTube channel?
Words are hard sometimes. I get it.
The writing's not that bad.
See, that's the question I knew was coming, so that's why I didn't answer it. Actually, my daughter suggested us to do a YouTube channel because, typically when we go out, we record ourselves doing silly stuff all the time, and we were doing like our own versions of Funko Pop hunts before we even knew Funko Pop hunting was a thing.
Right.
So, we would go through the shelves and see what was in store and what have you. And when we discovered that, oh, this is a thing on YouTube, she was like, why don't we just do a channel and, show what we do? And I was like, all right, I'm not looking for YouTube fame. We're not going to like go viral, million subscribers, whatever. Let's just have some fun with this and see what happens. So
right.
That's why we started a YouTube channel. Basically, my daughter. Like I said, she's the creative director behind the channel. She comes up with the ideas. She does all the stuff.
Oh,
I just do what she says.
I was gonna say that's a cool collab thing to do with your family, and creative director. She just says, "Let's shoot this," and you're like,
yes.
"No problem."
I'm like, okay, as long as there's room on my phone for video, we're recording. Let's go.
Oh,
Yeah.
I love that.
So we're gonna go say hi to a few people in the chat right now. So Nadia, Matt Hatter,
Nadia?
Sharon, Alfredo.
Hi, Alfredo. Hi, Nadia.
Hey, Alfredo.
And that is all for right now.
Matt Hatter.
Yeah.
I think that's it. Here,
that's it.
You do that while you do that.
Okay.
Welcome everybody. Hope everybody's having a good day today.
What YouTube channels do you look up to?
Ooh, see, this is the question I like to ask people when I do my show, because it kind of puts you on the spot because you really don't want to leave people out. But at the same time, it's like, excuse me, it's like saying, what's your favorite TV show?
Mm-hmm.
And you're not scared to say your favorite TV show because it's not going to hurt anybody's feelings. Because when you do YouTube, you kind of know people on a more personal level. Right. But with all that being said, let me stop stalling. I always give credit to Wayne Co and Mr. Techbot. I don't know if you know those guys' channels, but
I do.
They brought me on my first live stream ever. They had me on their show, and they kind of kept me going in the YouTube Funko community when I was ready to just quit. Excuse me. So I always give them credit for, keeping us doing YouTube and, keeping me in the game. But outside of them, a couple of my favorite channels are actually channels that I kind of formed a group with. It's Chase's Kingdom, Bearded Barbarian, Last Catch'em, Popped Heat, Fett's Frequency, and New and Old Funko Unboxings. So, yeah. I'm sorry. I got to put
No, that's good.
And those are the people who I actually like watching. Also, Slapshot Pops, Pop and Duo. especially Pop and Duo, father daughter duo, like myself and my daughter.
Yeah.
So it was one of those channels I was drawn to, and I love watching those guys. I actually told a funny story recently when I was on a live with them that somebody else actually brought it up, but then I was like, yeah, it happened to me. I actually started dreaming that I was watching the Pop and Duo on YouTube because I used to watch them so much. I was like, all right, yeah, I got to stop watching them so much.
Always invading your sleep. That's funny. But do you grab inspiration from these channels sometimes too?
Oh, absolutely. And that's one of the things, like when we do as far as the YouTube community, like we'll see something that another channel does and we'll be like, oh, that's kind of cool. And you want to do something similar, but not exactly the same because you don't want to feel like you're taking their idea or whatever. But the way I see it, like I've done things that other channels have come to me and say, listen, I want to do this thing, but you did it. So I don't want to, do it and not give you credit. I'm like, listen, do your thing, man. I don't care if I do something and you steal, quote unquote, my idea. It's free range, man. Just do whatever videos you like to do, and I'm kind of the same. Like if I see something somebody did that I admire or kind of like, oh, that was kind of cool, I'll just do it. Like, listen, I'll give them credit though. I always say this is their thing. I'm just doing my version of it. Like you always have to pay it forward and give the credit. But yeah, I don't mind getting inspiration from other channels.
Yeah, absolutely. Get your own flair on it.
Exactly. Yeah.
That's cool.
So how long have you been making YouTube videos?
We started our channel December 2018, I believe. 2018, 2019. 2018, yeah.
Pops and props. I just want to say hi to Pops and Props. So
What's up, Pops and Props?
You said 2018, sorry, I missed that.
Okay. Yes, December 2018.
Wow, you started earlier than us.
So 5 years ago.
Yeah. I started earlier than a lot of channels, and the one thing that I love is that a lot of these channels I've seen start, and when they pass me in like sub count or whatever, I always congratulate them because for me it's not like, oh, I started first so I should be higher. I look at them like these guys have something that people want to watch, and people are drawn to it, and I love promoting them, and I'll push them. I don't care. I'm always supporting channels. I don't care when you start. You could start tomorrow and have 1 million subs today, and I'll be like, that's freaking awesome. They deserve it. Whatever they're doing, I love it. I just love the whole community. It's just awesome.
Yeah, like I noticed, like a lot of channels started because of the pandemic. Like it kind of pushed them towards starting a channel.
Yep.
Okay, hold on, a couple more. Charlie sees all. Hey there.
What's up, Charlie? Tim, what's up, Tim? What's up?
So what makes your channel unique and special in your eyes?
Absolutely nothing. The only thing unique about my channel is that you're going to see me and my kids. That's the only thing unique about it. I'm doing the same thing most of these other channels are doing. Showing off my pops, doing silly stuff. I mean, we do cooking videos, we do challenges and all that other stuff. It's not just strictly Funko Pops, but as far as YouTube and our channel, it's nothing really unique about it. It's just our attitudes, our way of doing things, and just us. That's the only thing unique about it, honestly.
I was gonna say, when it comes to, you said like the regular stuff, like showing off pops and maybe doing some cooking stuff, all that sort of thing. Then you said challenges. Is that more your kids pushing you to do? Dad, I saw this cool challenge. Let's do it.
Especially my daughter, because like before we had a channel, we used to do like the Bean Boozle challenges all the time. We'd buy the Bean Boozles and spin the thing and eat the jelly beans. Like we do it all the time.
See, and I haven't heard of that one. You spin something with a jelly bean on it and then you eat it.
Yeah, it's like a it's got the spinner with the different types of jelly beans on it. Whatever one it lands on, you pick that jelly bean. But it can either be a good flavor or a bad flavor.
Crap flavor.
Because they look the same. You wouldn't know. So, yeah. And since we've had the channel, we've only done like one Bean Boozle challenge. But before we had the channel, we used to do it all the time. But yeah, we've done all types of other challenges, heat challenges. What else? Other one we did? I don't even remember. But yeah.
Ice bucket challenge. I've heard of that one.
Yeah, we actually didn't do a video of the ice bucket challenge, but my
Yeah.
son did do the ice bucket
Oh my
Oh,
god.
wow.
Yeah,
Brave. Oh my god.
I
That would be
wasn't
cool
gonna
to
do
watch.
it. They
You
tried to
weren't
get
gonna
me.
do it?
They tried to get me to do it. I was like, no, I'm not. No.
Oh, that's cool. I like that.
So now we're kind of jumping into the Funko question. So what was
Okay.
your first Funko Pop in your collection, if you
Uh,
remember?
it was Darth Vader, #1 blue box. That was the first pop I ever bought.
Oh wow.
Darth Vader blue box?
Yeah, because there was this thing with the Star Wars pops when they first came out. They had the blue. I wish I could find. I used to have it right out front, but I just reorganized, so it's tucked back somewhere. But
Okay.
just let me pull out a random pop just so you can see. Like up here where it says Star Wars,
Mhm.
Yeah.
it was blue, and
Oh.
there was some issue with
Ah.
the coloring of the boxes and licensing or whatever. I don't know what it was. So
Yeah.
Oh,
they
geez.
changed it to black. So
Mhm.
the blue box pops are actually more valuable than the black
Right.
box. So I
Yeah.
had the original Darth Vader blue box.
Okay,
And that
now
was
I
my
get what
first pop.
you mean.
Yeah.
Okay, hold on. We got crazy Scottish pop collector.
What's up, Kevin? Thank you
Hello.
for showing up.
Are you a soda collector?
Kind of.
Kind of.
Yes, we have sodas. We started doing a 2 soda Saturday, but we only get sodas that both myself and my daughter want. My son's not really into them, so it's pretty
Oh.
much our own version of 2 soda Saturday. So we
Okay.
only get ones that we both want, and then we'll pull them. And I let her pick which can she wants, and if she gets the chase, cool. If I get the chase, cool. But
Right.
yeah,
So
but I
what was,
don't just go out for all of them just because. Just
Oh,
right.
I get it.
So what was your first soda, if you can remember?
it was actually Bob Ross. We bought it from Hot
Ah!
Top.
Was
That's
not
a great
expecting
pick.
that.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah. Yep. Because we both like Bob Ross. We didn't care if we got the chase or not. That's the thing with the sodas. I only collect the ones that I don't care if I get the chase or not. It's just like
Mhm.
if I get the common, great. I don't care. If I get the chase, awesome. It's just extra incentive.
Yeah, I feel the same way with
Yeah.
like sodas too.
But you said your daughter's into Bob Ross as well?
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay. Is she an artist?
She likes to paint. She likes doing arts and crafts and creative stuff. Like, yes, I guess you could call it an
Because
artist.
I just
Sure.
never heard of a young person being like, oh, I like Bob Ross. You know what I mean? He's just
Oh
so
yeah.
old school painter guy, you know?
Oh yeah, yeah. Her and her best friend, who's also named K. They both their names start with K, so I call them K1 and K2, like K1 and K2. So yeah, she liked Bob Ross also. So it was
Whoa.
kind of cool that they found each other, and it's like, yeah, how do you? I didn't even know they knew who Bob Ross was.
Well,
Like when we saw the soda, I was like, oh, Bob Ross soda. She was like, get it, I love Bob Ross. I'm like, how do you know who he is? Like,
It's just so random, right?
oh yeah. But
He
it's
tried to
cool,
get
yeah.
my mom to get Bob Ross because my mom's an artist painter. And he's like, well, she's going to love it. And then I ran it by her. And she's like, no, I don't want any of those or anything like that in my art room. So that's really cool, though, about your daughter and her friends, K1 and K2.
Mama J.
Oh, okay. So we got a couple more friends in the chat.
Jay, what's up?
We got Mama J. How's it going, my friend? And I think 8E Moody.
Yep.
And
Moody, yep.
BK
BK
Phillip
Phipps,
S4.
no, that's BK Phipps. What's up? My people's
Welcome,
coming to check me
guys.
out. What's up?
So how did you get into Funko collecting?
Okay, for the longest time, like when I bought that Darth Vader, even before that, I saw Funko Pops in stores and whatever before it became as big as it is now. And I was like, these are really cool. I like how they look, but they're not gonna suck me in. 'Cause I've been a collector my whole life. I collected comic books, action figures, Hot Wheels, Yu-Gi-Oh, Pokemon. Like I've collected everything from baseball cards, basketball. Like so, I know what collecting is. And I was like, I'm not getting sucked in. But then they did Star Wars. So it was like, all right, I'm going to get Darth Vader. That's it. Because favorite character of all time, Darth Vader, fine. Then I think a year or two later, literally, I had one Funko Pop. It was in a box somewhere in my closet. Then they did Friends, the first 6 Friends Pops. And I was a huge Friends fan at the time. And I was at Hot Topic, and they were having like a buy 2, get 1 free.
Oh,
6 Friends. So it's buy 2, get 1 free, buy 2, get 1 free. So I bought all 6. And then I was like, all right, you know what? That's it. I'm good. And then I would pick up one every so often here and there. I still didn't consider myself a collector yet. It was like just a little bit here and there. But then I started getting the Star Wars Smuggler's Bounty boxes. And that's where it steamrolled from there. It was like, all right. Because now I'm getting a box like every other month. And then every time I go in the store, like Hot Topic, I'm looking at the wall. FYE, I'm looking at the wall. So it was like, yeah, it just steamrolled from there.
Oh boy.
Hey, the Proper Popper. How are
Proper
you?
Popper.
Hey, Proper Popper.
So most and least valued in your collection, if you know.
My highest valued is my Blacklight Carnage, which should be behind me somewhere. It's right there.
I am super jealous.
It's right there. I actually got that from the Pop and Duo. We did a pop trade, a box swap, back when it was like $40.
Yeah.
And of course it blew up after that. And he was like, "Oh, I want my pop back." No, he didn't say that. He didn't say that. But I was like, wow, sweet. But that's my most expensive. Least expensive, I don't know. Some pops, they're not listed on the Funko app with a price, and I don't really go looking for the price because they don't have a price, whatever. But I would say my least expensive pop is probably BB-8, since he's right in front of me, which is Star Wars.
Oh, okay.
I think this one's like $5, $4 or $5. So.
Still not a bad deal for a cool pop.
Oh, it's not bad. It's Star Wars. I don't care.
Okay, I see that Arcade is in the chat now too.
Yeah.
So welcome, Arcade.
Welcome, Arcade.
Arcade Pop, what's up?
Yeah.
Funko, what you would like to see made?
I've said this many times. I want a 10-inch, even an 18-inch would be better. Voltron, the Lions, all formed together as Voltron. Oh, that would be such an awesome pop. Because they have the standard common Voltron pop, but they don't have like a deluxe, or actually no, they do have a deluxe. They don't have a 10-inch. I would love to see a 10-inch Voltron pop.
Do you know what Voltron is?
Transformer?
I gotta find. Oh my goodness, where's my Voltron?
Yeah, what it looks like.
Have it,
I'm like lost here. Oh, okay, that's cool.
You don't know Voltron with the Lions?
Okay, so what you're saying is putting them all together or something like that?
No, yeah, because the
image.
because the Lions individually, they come apart and they form like the Lion, but then they form together to form Voltron. It's supposed to be bigger.
Yeah.
So a 10-inch Voltron pop would be awesome.
Oh wow, very cool idea.
So Nadia asks, "Are you ready for the Royal Rumble?"
See, Nadia, she knows that I'm not as into wrestling as I was when I was younger. I stopped watching wrestling around 2016, so I don't really know what's going on. But I am gonna watch it because my friends Pop Heat and Fett's Frequency, they do a wrestling show called From the Rafters. They do it every Sunday night, and I might jump on with them to talk about the Royal Rumble. So this might be my entry back into wrestling this weekend. Okay. So we'll see. I used to love wrestling back in the day, the 80s, 90s, Attitude Era. Like I was a huge wrestling fan. So
that's pretty cool.
Yeah, me and Dee are gonna be on a wrestling live on Saturday with a whole bunch of friends. Yeah.
So that's going to be a fun experience. We haven't done that yet.
And it's going to be fun. We got a game where we're going to pick what wrestlers are going to come out for the Royal Rumble. So
yes, that's always fun.
Yeah.
So we're strategically thinking, okay, like in the last couple of days.
Yeah, who's going to come out when? What's going to come out when?
Yeah.
That's fun.
Okay.
That's fun.
Yeah.
We do have a question from, BK Philip S4. It's a long name, okay? I have to get used to that one.
It's BK Phipps. BK Phipps.
Okay.
Okay.
Bees and tips. That's yeah. Okay, I think I got it. Thank you. Ask JKL. His favorite can challenge. I don't know what that is.
Oh, the can challenge. That's a challenge I do with Mr. Techbot. Basically, what it is you get cans of food, and you take the labels off. You're supposed to get 4 good cans and 4 bad cans.
Oh my
Take
God.
the labels off,
Yeah.
and then you pick a can and you just open it up and you take a spoonful of whatever it is.
Okay.
Literally, I've eaten dog food, cat food. We had corned beef hash, corn, pineapples, oranges, like anything that can be in a can. I've pretty much eaten it out of a can.
Mm-hmm.
And
are you allowed to look though? Like
when you can look and you can smell it, and you pretty much.
I would have a hard time doing it because I'd be like, now I know it's dog food.
I think it'd be better if you were blindfolded.
Blindfolded, right? You pick a can and then someone opens it for you and feeds it to you to make sure it gets done, right?
Well, you could do it that way too. I mean, if there's 2 of you, excellent. But the way we've been doing it is, my daughter buys the cans. Like, she goes into the supermarket, buys the cans, takes the labels off of them, numbers the cans 1, 2, whatever, depending on how many cans we do. So I don't know what's in the cans, but typically I tell her to buy 4 good cans, which is stuff she thinks I would like, and 4 bad cans, which is stuff that nobody would want to eat out of a can.
Especially dog food and cat food.
That actually sounds so fun.
It's fun to watch, but it's not fun to do. It's definitely not fun.
I was gonna say, if it was dry dog food or cat food, maybe I could stomach that a bit more, but like when I used to feed my cat wet food, just opening it, I'd be like, so I can just imagine, right? That's a cool challenge too.
The only thing I haven't eaten is the dog food. That's the only thing I couldn't eat. I took a spoonful of it, I chewed like 2 or 3 times, and I was like, blah, spit it right out. Couldn't do it. Could not do it.
So now I know what he means by the can challenge.
Go back to Mr. Techbot and look at some of our old challenges, our eating adventures, our old challenges.
We're definitely gonna.
That's gonna be a laugh for tonight or another night.
Yeah.
Okay, so Eric has a question. Surprise, surprise, there, Eric.
2 boys. What's up, Eric? How you doing?
2 boys, yes, and they're pops.
And Ryan
Eric is awesome.
And Milky as well, but we'll get to Eric.
Ryan Milky, what's up?
If you could put Marvel and Star Wars characters together in a mini-series crossover, what characters would you put in the series?
That's something I've thought about most of my life.
Wow, most of your life.
But number 1 would be Darth Vader and Magneto, because Darth Vader, of course, my favorite, and Magneto is one of my favorite, like, not just Marvel characters, but X-Men. Well, not just X-Men characters, but Marvel characters. So, seeing them together would be awesome. Either on the same side or fighting or whatever.
I think I'd like to see them fighting. Well, actually, seeing them duel together to take over the world or something. Yes. I don't know. Their egos are pretty strong to begin with, so I don't know. I think they destroy each other before they even got a chance. But that's a good mix.
Possibly.
That is such a good mix. But anyway, so hi to Ryan. Just saying hi again.
What's up?
And okay, so Eric has another question.
Oh, he's going to kill me tonight.
If the bearded barbarian and you were to be in a buddy movie, what would the title be and the story be?
Oh, that's such a good question. I don't know. I couldn't think of something like that.
Where does Eric come up with these?
Off the top of my head, it would definitely be a buddy movie. It would probably be some type of adventure where we had to get from point A to point B. But for whatever reason, we couldn't do it by conventional means. Like, the easy thing would be like, oh, jump on a plane and fly there. But for whatever reason, we can't. So it'd be like, how do we get from like New York to Cali? Just something stupid. Like, and all the hijinks that ensues with us together, because we're just bickering back and forth on how to make this trip. It would definitely be a comedy. And I don't know. That's a great question, but
Yeah.
I'll come up with the script and we'll talk about it on another live.
Want to say hi to Umpty Scratch.
Umpty Scratch, what's up? All the peeps are coming out. What's up?
Everybody's coming to this live. Okay, I'm just making sure I'm not missing any questions. Okay, Eric again.
Oh, come on, Eric.
What lies below the Jedi Temple on
Coruscant.
Coruscant, thank you.
Yes.
I
didn't even see the question and I knew what he was asking. Actually, below the Jedi Temple is a Sith sanctuary, I believe. Go look it up. He thought I didn't know.
Oh, and let's say hi to Ida Girl PR.
Ida Girl, what's up?
Welcome. And Kenneth Bird.
Kenneth Bird in the house. Kenneth Bird, what's going on,
babe,
bro?
you can take it away now.
All right, we're going back to the regular questions. Is collecting an addiction or a hobby right now for you?
For me, it's definitely a hobby. In 2020, I would say it was a bit of an addiction, but not really. It was mostly because there was just nothing else to do. Like it was a lockdown year, you couldn't really go out and do anything, so it was like add to cart, add to cart, add to cart, add to cart.
Yeah.
But as far as an addiction, no, because I could definitely not collect if I didn't want to. And obviously, an addiction is like you put that over everything else. And I definitely don't put it above paying my rent, paying my light, buying food. So it's not an addiction, but it's very hard to not buy pops sometimes. So
it is. It definitely is. When you really got your mind set on one, right?
Yeah. Especially something that you know if you don't get it now, it's quite possible to be more expensive in the future. And it's like, I gotta pull the trigger now, but then it's like, oh, but I gotta buy bread. Like so yeah.
Okay.
It's a fine line.
It is. It definitely is, my friend. Umpty Scratch, a Sith sanctuary. So it's the home of Jar Jar Binks.
Nice. No.
Is he being silly?
Yes, he's being silly.
Okay. Thanks a lot, Sarah. You made me look dumb. I thought it was a real question.
No, because supposedly Jar Jar Binks was supposed to be a Sith Lord in the movies originally before George Lucas changed his mind. So that's the running theory that Jar Jar Binks was.
Okay, so it's a semi-serious question, actually.
Yeah.
Okay, and we got Eric again.
Uh-oh, here we go.
I love his questions. It's just funny what he comes up with. Being a father, what has the experience been like to be able to have your daughter share some of your passions?
Oh, that's a good question. With both of my kids, because my son is older, so I had the same collecting with him. His was Yu-Gi-Oh cards and Pokemon cards, which I used to collect, and then he kind of got into that. With Funko, my daughter wasn't into them at first because I used to buy them. My son would buy some, and then I would always try to get her to get the Disney princesses or the things I thought she was into, and she never wanted them. And then one day, I don't even remember what store we were in. I think it was Barnes and Nobles, and I was buying some, and she was like, "Oh, can I get this one?" And I was like, "Really? Like out of nowhere." So I was like, "All right, fine, you can have that one." And then from there, she started getting more and more. And now she's more into them, but it's still not as much of a passion. Excuse me, a passion for her as it is for me. There's certain ones here or there she'll want, but to answer the question, it's awesome. Anyone who's a collector, to be able to share that passion with their kids, it's pretty awesome. But again, the fact that I loved Harley Quinn for years, and now her growing up being into Harley Quinn, that's like our binding connection right there. It's Harley. She also likes Poison Ivy and Catwoman, so that right there is like the crossover. But as far as a lot of the other pops, if you see us do our videos together sometimes and I'm opening stuff I got, she'll be sitting there looking at them like, she has no idea what these things are, like what the characters are, who the characters are, whatever. So, but the thing she is passionate about, she definitely loves. So it's fun.
That's
basically.
really nice.
Now I'm super curious. What was her first then?
I don't remember what her first pop was. I'm sure it was a Disney one. I know she had a Jasmine at one point. She had Shuri for Black Panther. I bought her that one. She wanted right now I don't even know which one she has. She has like 30 something pops at this point. And I couldn't even name 10 of them. So but her first one, I believe it was a Disney princess, but you'd have to ask her. She would be able to tell you.
Okay. So this might be a stupid question, but what's your favorite genre of Funko Pops?
Star Wars.
I thought so.
We have another one from Eric.
Okay.
Stop.
Yeah. What advice would you give to a new person starting out on YouTube from your experiences?
Oh, this is a good question. And I actually helped a cousin of mine who wanted to get into doing YouTube. And my advice would be just start recording. Because that's the hardest part is record it's like all the stuff you do to prep for it. You want to research and you watch all the videos and get the lighting and the sound and the headsets and everything. All that doesn't matter if you're not recording. So just record, just push record, start using whatever free editing software you could find and just build from there. Once you start learning how to do everything, it becomes easier and easier. And then you start picking up and you start going and steamrolling and just start, just push record.
Just push your. I like that. It's simple, but so true.
Push record. Right. You don't need any special. If you have a smartphone, you're good to go. Just push record.
And it gets you comfortable being on camera. Because that was one of the hardest things for us at the beginning. Okay, we're talking to a camera. This is awkward.
It definitely takes some getting used to if you're not used to talking to a camera, like you said. Because go back and watch a lot of our earlier videos. We were so stiff and like talking to the camera, like, and now we just talk like we're talking to friends. Like we know the people we're talking to because we watch you guys watch us. So it's like if I'm doing a video, it's like I'm talking to you guys. Like I'm talking to you guys. Versus before when it was like you knew I was talking to a camera.
Absolutely. That's a good one.
So how many Funko Pops do you have in your collection in total? If you know?
That's a great question, and I actually do know because I just reorganized everything and scanned everything. So I have 737.
Ooh, that's a decent collection.
Yeah, and I actually have some boxes that haven't been opened yet, so I have more than that.
More.
Yeah, we feel you. We have bags on bags down here.
Definitely on my channel as well. Or I haven't done my channel yet, but I have bags and bags waiting for this pop to come out so I can do like if I'm doing a theme for like a show that I watch or something. I'm like, I would like to get more than maybe 2 if I can get 3 or 4 the set. But it's always waiting for the right moment and
right.
You waiting too, right?
Yeah.
Okay, hold on. I just want to check. Okay, so Eric. Yep. If you were to play in a buddy cop movie, who would you pick as your partner?
What type of question? Is it just like anyone in the world? Out of my YouTube peeps, like
I guess it's just like if you were to play in a buddy cop movie. So yeah, just pick anybody. I'm assuming.
I don't know. That's a hard question because when it's so open ended, like your brain just starts thinking of everyone in the world. That's a hard question. I don't know. I'd pick my daughter. Honestly, because we're silly together, so that would be awesome.
So would you pick?
I went right away to Samuel L. Jackson. I don't know why, but I did.
What's the guy from Rush Hour? Not Jackie Chan. He's be cool to
Chris Tucker.
Chris Tucker. That's
that would be hilarious. Yeah.
Right? That's funny. We both were thinking, we're like, who would we get? Gets the brain going, right?
That's a great question, though. It is a good question. It's just so many options. I don't know. I really don't know.
Okay, so everyone's talking about what phones they use. Okay, here's another one. A couple from Eric. We'll start with this one. Is there a YouTuber out there you would enjoy or thought about collaborating with?
A lot of you guys. It's hard to just spit off the top of my head. Most of the people I've already talked about. I actually want to do, hopefully this summer coming up, if the world opens up enough for us to do it. I'm based in New York City. I live in Brooklyn. And there's a lot of us based in New York City. So I'd like to get like a group of us New York City based content creators to just go on like a big Funko hunt through the city. Or even just a meetup somewhere if we can't do something big. So
and New York's a good place to go. I mean, we're close to there too.
Yeah.
Right?
Actually, yeah, because I know you guys are in Canada, right?
We're right.
You're on the East Coast, side of Canada. So yeah, come on down. Yeah, let's go. Let's go. I'd love to meet you guys. Let's go.
But that's a good idea for the summer. Again, if things
if it's back to a point where we can do it comfortably, then I'd love to do it. If not, then we'll wait it out, see how long it takes before we can do something like that. But I would love to do that. It would be awesome.
Absolutely. Okay, one more from Eric, and then I'll let you take over.
Yeah, that's fine.
I feel JKL Awesome has some hidden talents. What talents do you have we do not know about?
I have no hidden talents. Listen, Eric, you should know my biggest talent is being able to BS, because when I was on their show with him and Sasha Cajun, and we played the game where you had to tell a story and hide a secret word in there and have people try to figure out what the secret word was.
Yeah.
I can make up a story on the spot and just go on and go on and go on. So
did they catch you?
No, they didn't catch my secret.
Oh. So that's a talent.
The secret word was actually carbonite, and I kind of snuck it. I just created this Star Wars story about me hanging out with my daughter on the train and just went on going. Yeah, nobody picked up. Like, I'm good at BSing, which is why most people think like I have some dark personality on the inside, because I'm a nice, fun-loving, happy-go-lucky guy, but people think I have this dark side, which I do. But
well, Darth Vader's your favorite, so come on.
Exactly.
The dark side.
I like villains. I like the dark side. So we all have a dark side, but I'm not like a malicious, crazy person.
No, of course not. Okay. Okay, I'll let you, and then maybe. Hi, Christina Payne. Just want to say hi to her.
Hey, Christina.
And, hey, Miss Payne. Hey, Miss Payne. What's up?
And Sensei, hello.
Is that Sensei? Sensei Serum?
Stem Sensei.
Oh, Stem Sensei. What's up?
Yeah, my apologies.
So what was your first Funko chase that you got in your collection?
That question has been asked, and I really don't remember. I don't remember what the first chase I got was. And you would think you would remember that. Oh, my first chase. Oh, my God. But I really don't remember the first chase I got. The first chase I remember getting was my Darth Vader, the Christmas Darth Vader with the candy cane for the lightsaber.
We've seen that. I'm pretty sure.
Yeah, that's the first one I remember getting. But that wasn't the first one I got, though.
Okay, so a follow-up question. How many Funko chases do you have in your collection?
Off the top of my head, I don't know, but I'm sure I have. Let me see. Boom, 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 boom. I got about 10, at least. Not that many. You would think 737 pops, you have to have a lot, but honestly, I think I only have like 10.
Mm-hmm.
Just want to say hi to Tilts and JM as well, vlog.
Jam Vlog, what's up?
Favorite store to shop for Funko Pops?
Hot Topic.
Really?
Well, he did mention that a lot. Like he'll be passing by and he'll be like, "I'm just gonna take."
Do you have any mom and pop Funko Pop stores around you?
Not around me, but in the city, there's two main excuse me, comic shops I go to. One is Bulletproof Comics. It's in Brooklyn. It's a comic shop I used to go to since I was a teenager. Actually, when I first went back to the store after not being there for years, because I had moved up to Albany for a little bit, and then I moved back to Brooklyn, so I hadn't been there in years. And when I first went back after like maybe 13 years of not being there, the owner looked at me. His name is Hank. He was like, "Where have you been?" So Bulletproof Comics, and a shop that I started going to when I moved back to Brooklyn is Hypnotronic Comics in Staten Island. So those are like my two main comic shops I go to in the city.
And they're okay. They're still open. Like
yes, they're still open.
From the pandemic, they're still good.
Yep.
So we have one of our favorite places to go actually close and just go online.
Yeah, I know.
So, that's good.
Yeah, okay. I think I like to think I help keep them in business.
Yeah. Well, if he said, "Where have you been?" Very well, right? All right, Eric, hang on here. What Star Wars character would you like to see come to the television series or in a movie that they have not had yet?
Well, let's stop indulging Eric, please, because he will never stop if you keep feeding his ego. Actually, I'm hoping to see Cad Bane in the Book of Boba Fett. There's only 2 episodes left to go, and Cad Bane is an awesome character from the Clone Wars cartoon. I'd love to see him live action. So
I think we did hear about Book of Boba Fett. I think I've seen.
Yeah, I think you read upon it.
Or something like that. As I was reading this, I'm like, they have a television series? Holy crap. Like, they keep going with Star Wars. That's from the 70s, right?
It came out 78.
78.
We got another awesome in the chat. Mr.
Awesome.
Mr. Awesome.
What's up?
Hey there, my friend. Okay, again with Eric. If you could have one comic book in mint condition from when you read as a kid, what would you pick?
Ooh, that's a good question. Actually, 2 that I actually had as a kid, but when you're younger, you would trade comics or let your friends hold them and never get them back. So one of them was The Incredible Hulk. I believe it was 181, first appearance of Wolverine. I actually had that. And the second is Spider-Man number 300, which I actually had, which is first appearance of Venom. Oh, wow. I had both of those comics, and I ended up either trading them away or letting friends borrow them, whatever, and never got them back. So those would be my first 2. Yeah.
You'd like the Spider-Man where Venom's first appearance. You'd like that, right?
That's my favorite character, Venom.
Venom, yeah, he was he's definitely one of my favorite characters for a long time, and I was so upset when I've realized, because I have my comic boxes here and I have some boxes in the back, and start flipping through them, and it's like, where are my comics? Like, I know I had these.
Yeah.
I still have my first appearance of Carnage though, so
That's
good consolation.
Yeah, that's what irritates me. Like, I wish I knew what I know now about collecting everything when I was a kid.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Because I didn't take care of anything.
Right? You would have so much mint condition stuff. You would just be like swimming in money right now. You'd be like Scrooge McDuck through your house. Like, oh my God, look at all this money.
But even my mom, she threw out like stuff over time. Like, yeah, I'm not really into this anymore. She's like, oh, you've grown out of it, and like she'd throw it away, or I guess give it away. Yeah. So I mean, it's kind of her parents' fault too.
Yeah, a lot of my old Transformers. I remember I had a suitcase in my bedroom closet full of all the original Transformers: Optimus, Megatron, all Grimlock, Soundwave, and I don't know what happened to that suitcase. Yeah. I'm assuming my mother threw it away because it's just gone. And I had all these original Transformers, and
I know,
they're just gone.
Mr. Awesome. That's not true. That's not true at all.
Doesn't like Star Wars.
That's not true. I haven't seen any of them, so I don't know if I'm gonna like it or not like it.
But you've seen like
I've seen clips, but I've
stuff,
never
and
seen
you're not-
full movies.
Oh, listen. See, usually my reaction to that would be like, "How could you not have seen Star Wars?" But I've come to the conclusion that it's okay if people haven't seen it because there's so much content out there. If you haven't seen it as a kid, like watching it now, it's like you're playing catch up, and you probably feel like I don't have to watch it. I've heard enough about it. I know what it is. And
Well, that's the
No,
other
it's like-
thing too. It
Yeah.
comes up on so many shows that I've watched, like the '70s show with
Uh-huh.
Eric Foreman being like the biggest. I'm like, I know a little bit about Star Wars,
right, exactly.
right? But I'm the same thing. I never really, for whatever reason, it wasn't a big thing in my family or friend group, I guess, growing up.
But I kind of
Yes.
basically saw the movies. I watched Family Guy, and they've done.
Yeah, there you go.
Yeah, that
If you-
too, right?
If you've seen those, you basically know the story of Star Wars.
Yeah.
Right.
A parody of it, but still, that's the story of Star Wars. Interesting though, the last time my kids were here, I had my daughter watch Goonies and Gremlins because she's never
Oh, yeah.
seen them. And
Yeah.
I was like, "How have you never seen Gremlins?" And we sat and watched Gremlins, and we sat and watched Goonies, and she was like, "Oh, those are pretty good." I was surprised that she liked them because those are early '80s movies. There's no
Yeah.
type of technology that she knows
Yeah.
about, so.
Yeah.
I thought she would be bored, but she
Yeah.
really liked them. I'm like, all right, good.
That's really good.
Is she picky with like that kind of stuff?
No, because she makes me watch movies that she likes. Like, I don't know if you know The Descendants. It's like a
Yeah.
Disney Channel thing where it's the kids of the villains of, well, not just the villains, but of the heroes of the Disney world. So
Mhm.
she had me watch all 3 of those movies, and they were actually pretty good. I thought I was gonna be bored watching these kid movies, like, but I'm like, it's Disney, so I'll give it a chance, and they're actually really good. So we kind of have this deal where I'll watch shows and movies that she wants me to watch, but she has to watch shows and movies that I want her to watch.
Right.
And
Deal.
even if we don't like it, you have to watch it because that's our deal. But
Yeah.
so far, we've watched stuff that we both like. So
Yeah.
and it's like keeping me in the loop of what the young people are
Yeah.
watching and like, and me giving her the history of where
Yeah.
certain things come from. So
Good trick.
We're basically like that. Like I've introduced you to some shows, and
Oh,
you
yeah.
have introduced me to I didn't care for Judge Judy, and then she started watching it so much. I like watch it like so
Judge
much.
Judy is awesome.
Like I introduced her to like Brooklyn Nine-Nine and other shows like
Oh.
that.
See, I want to start watching it so bad. I watched like the first 3 episodes of Brooklyn Nine-Nine, and I was like, okay, I like this show, but at the time I was watching so much other stuff, I just couldn't fit it into the rotation.
Right.
And now they're so deep into the seasons, it's like, okay, I got to start watching it and like just binge it one day because I still haven't seen it, but I heard it's a really good show, and I did like it, so I want to.
And I was trying to get you to watch Terminator, not the new ones, the older ones before, because you said I've never watched it before, and I was like,
haven't,
what?
no.
Oh, the first 2 at least.
Yeah.
All the rest are kind of toss ups whether you like them or not. But the
Right.
first 2 definitely are must watch Terminator movies. Yes.
Yeah.
So yeah, we kind of have that same dynamic.
Yeah, and
Yeah.
I've also got her into a lot of more anime too. She never used to
Yeah.
watch. The only anime she watched was Sailor Moon.
Yeah, I remember.
but not as much as I do know now.
Yeah.
For sure.
Right. Yeah, and that's a good thing. Like when you have that give and take as a couple, as a father-daughter, or whatever, a generation gap, whatever. It's always good to open yourself up to at least try to watch or get into.
Give it
other
a
stuff.
chance.
Yeah, give it a chance. If you don't like it, fine, you don't like it. But give it a chance, because if you don't give it a chance, you're never gonna know if you might like it.
Right.
The one
So,
thing
yeah.
we share in common is we both never watched Star Wars. But anyway, okay. Where are we in the chat? Because
Lower?
Lower?
Yep.
Okay.
Right here.
okay. Eric again. Johnny's Star Wars visions is based on anime or in like an anime setting.
Yeah, Star Wars Visions. If you have Disney Plus, look up Star Wars Visions. It's kind of like Star Wars stories set in anime style. So yeah, they're really good.
We have everything else but Disney Plus.
Oh, I'm gonna have to give you my password.
Okay, Eric. First time I ever met JKL in his stream, he timed me out, thought I was weird, or was a weird way to say hi to someone, but he is definitely a class act guy in this community.
Oh.
Sorry, I hope I didn't butcher that.
No, I accidentally, because I was doing a StreamYard thing, and accidentally, because you guys can't see my computer screen, but it's like cracked and blacked out in certain areas.
Oh my god.
It's a dope computer, but the screen is just jacked up. And you know, sometimes on the dark side of my screen,
on the dark side.
I clicked on something accidentally, and
okay.
you know, when you click on stuff, another menu comes up and it's like putting timeout or block or whatever, and I must have put them on timeout by accident. So I apologized. I'm sorry.
Yeah.
Right?
He's not living it down though.
No, he's not.
No. But yeah, I hit him up after the fact because he hit me on Instagram, and I was like, "I'm sorry, I didn't mean to." And I actually took a screenshot of my laptop and showed him, "Listen, this is what I'm working with. It wasn't on purpose. And, you know, it was all in good fun. He knew I didn't really mean to, but yeah, it was like I didn't even realize I did it. So yeah,
it's a good way to meet.
So, what's your favorite 10-inch in Funko Pop in your collection, if you have any?
Okay, yeah.
Ooh, I have. Oh man, my favorite one. No one's ever asked my favorite 10-inch. They're all. I don't have that many 10 inches. I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I think I've. Oh, and I got these
right
two
there.
behind me. I forgot about those behind me. But my favorite is probably the Biggie. I got the 10-inch Funko exclusive Biggie.
That's cool.
Yeah, my first one was the Gladiator Hulk from Thor Ragnarok.
Oh,
that was the first 10-inch
cool.
I got. Yeah.
Oh, okay.
That was actually the first Hulk pop I got because I hated the fact that Hulk was the same size as all the other characters.
Yeah, he should be bigger. Yeah.
That makes sense. Yeah.
Yeah. So the first Hulk I got was that 10-inch Hulk, which is across the room, and then I got a couple of the 6-inch deluxe Hulks. I only have, I think, 2 4-inch common Hulks, which one is the Holiday Hulk, and one is I think Banner half transformed into the Hulk. So.
Okay.
Yeah.
Cool. This might be a silly question because your background. Do you display out of box or in box?
Mostly in box. I've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 pops out of box right now. But yeah, I'm mostly an in-box collector. And it's not that I don't like having them out of box. I just don't have the room to put a lot of them out of box.
A lot of people say that.
Yeah, it's so much easier to stack them in box. But the out of box ones, I have my Millennium Falcon, Han and the Millennium Falcon, Boba Fett and the Slave One. I got a 10-inch Grogu, the 3-inch Grogu, Chrome Darth Vader. The Mando and Grogu, and I got Iron Man actually in my window in the spinner, the I Am Iron Man moment where he's snapping his fingers, and when the sun comes up, because it's a solar powered spinner, he starts spinning, and since it's glow in the dark, when it gets dark, it'll spin for a little bit.
Yeah,
with the glow's going until it fades out. So yeah,
that's
kind of
really
cool.
That's really cool. Actually, love something like that.
So, do you cringe when you see those videos of people ripping the boxes of those? No,
babe.
That doesn't bother you.
people get so triggered by those, and I'm like, it's his pop. I don't care what he could literally run over it with a truck. I don't care. It's your pop. Do what you want with it. Like
you showed me one just recently. For whatever reason, seeing it for the first time, someone doing that, I definitely cringed, and I was like,
oh my god, what are you doing?
But then after you see it a couple times, I guess it wears off.
Yeah. Yeah,
And you
I
were,
mean, yeah,
oh
when
yeah,
I first saw it, I was like, "What is he doing?" And then I realized, oh, okay, he's an out of box collector. He doesn't care about the box. Fine, okay, whatever. Like I'm the type of person that I believe collect how you want to collect. In box, out
absolutely.
of box, rip the boxes up, take the pops, pull the heads off. I don't care. It's yours. Like
Yeah.
when you eat food and people are like, "Oh, you don't put eggs, you don't put ketchup on eggs."
Yeah.
Well, I do because they're my eggs. Like, who are you to tell me how to eat my food? Like,
Yeah,
eat what you
exactly.
want, how you want, dress how you want,
Yeah,
collect how you want. It's your life. Do what you want. Like,
absolutely.
I don't care about stuff like that. I mean, I won't say that certain things don't bother me because it's kind of like weird, but
Yeah,
Yeah.
at the end of the day, live
it's
your life,
theirs.
man. Yeah,
Yeah.
it's your thing. Do what you
Why waste your energy on something that
Right,
we're
right,
doing?
want. Right.
Right? I
Exactly.
agree. Okay, hold on.
Yep.
Chong says hi to you.
Hi.
Johnny. I'm here, Chong. Okay, and Dangerous Jobblers.
Hey
Hey
guys.
there, my
Hey, what's
friends.
up?
um okay, yes. Eric, I just gotta catch up or see which ones I've said and which
Yeah.
ones I haven't. He's very active in the chat. And we love these questions.
Yeah, we do.
We're just teasing, but anyway. What Star Wars movie moment would you like to see most made into a Funko Pop scene?
Ooh, okay. Let's see. I have to think. Most of my favorite Star Wars moments have already been made, but one that I would love to see. I mean, they pretty much made it, but just not the way I want it to be. Is Princess Leia choking Jabba the Hutt.
Oh my
they have the Jabba the Hutt scene with Princess Leia in the gold bikini, but they don't have her like choking him out like in the movie. I would love to
okay.
see that.
Okay,
That
that
would
would
be
be a
awesome.
cool scene to see.
Yeah, that's
They're
fair.
not gonna do it, but I would love to see it. That would be awesome.
Yeah.
All right.
What is your favorite Grail in your collection?
Oh boy.
If you
I don't know. My favorite pop is also my first pop, which is my Darth Vader. And when you ask the question, if your house is on fire, you could only grab one pop, which would you grab?
Yeah.
It'd be my Darth Vader. Because listen, it's my first, it's my original, it's my favorite.
Mhm.
As far as Grails, I'm just trying to think really quickly through my collection. Because I don't have that many like Grail pops
Mhm.
or pops that I would consider Grails. Trying to think. At this point, it probably would be Carnage, I guess. Mainly because I do love Carnage. It was like the second symbiote. It was the red one, and my favorite color is red, so I immediately had. And I loved Spider Man. People don't know my last name is actually Parker, so I kind of grew up a Spider Man fan.
Cool.
So it was one of those things where, Spider Man, then Venom, then Carnage, all
Mhm.
favorite characters, and then I got the Carnage pop, and yeah, I would say it's one of my favorites. Yeah, so
Mhm.
yeah, I guess that's my favorite Grail.
What is your favorite Star Wars movie out of all of them?
Empire Strikes Back, hands
Oh.
down.
Empire Strikes Back.
Yeah.
Okay.
And that's a lot of people's top pick, but for me, it was my top pick because I love the Millennium Falcon, and there was a lot of Millennium Falcon in
okay.
that movie. So
Yeah.
I loved watching it fly through space. Like, yeah.
Pretty cool. Okay. I actually kind of have an idea of what the Millennium Falcon looks like.
Ryan says,
I do actually.
Ryan says,
And it's
do
pretty
they
sick.
have a Death Star pop?
No, they don't, but I would love to see it. Here's the
Yeah,
Millennium
that's
Falcon there.
they basically, that is pretty cool.
Yeah, we just built these the other night. We did
You and your
Lego.
kids?
No, we did me and a couple of guys. We did a Lego building party where we drank alcohol and built Legos.
Oh my god! You did a pretty good job considering
a lot of fun.
drinking
Yeah.
alcohol. I mean, like
we were taking shots like every 15 minutes. It was like shot. And
yeah, you're good. You're talented. There's a hidden talent. I could build Legos.
Build Legos while drunk. And this was cool because this is the first Lego set I've built in years. So it was like, oh, now you're gonna get me back to collecting Legos. Legos. Jesus, another thing to collect now.
So you picked Star Wars Legos, right?
Yeah.
And what'd your friends pick?
Chase's Kingdom. He actually picked this one, the
Avenger.
Iron Man mech.
Okay.
Bearded Barbarian had the Captain America mech, which is Captain America's like this.
Okay.
And Last Ketchum built, what the heck did she build? I don't even remember. Oh, Batman. She had a Batman. What was a Batmobile with a bat signal? I don't even remember what she built. I was drinking. I'm sorry, and I'm a lightweight. I can't drink a lot and be okay. So I don't remember.
That's a cool party to have.
Arcade says, "Awesome! You ain't got no color on your bottom lip."
You ain't got no
Because my little soul patch, I usually dye it red, and since we've been wearing masks a lot,
yeah.
I haven't been keeping up with it. I was actually supposed to dye it yesterday because I wanted it to be red for the show so you guys could see it, but I just didn't do it. But it's the red's coming back. I'm off work tomorrow, so I'm gonna bleach it and dye it, and the red is coming back. So
awesome!
The red is coming back.
I didn't actually know that.
Yeah, because right now it's kind of gray and black. It's gray and black.
The gray is very light, so it's like, oh yeah, there's a little something there.
Yeah. So
very cool.
Go back and watch some of my older videos. You'll see it's a nice bright red. Yeah. People think my lip is bleeding all the time. Like, on your face, like it's dye, it's red, which is another thing my daughter talked me into doing, and I kind of liked it. So I'm like, oh, I'll keep doing it.
She's keeping you young.
Yeah, she is.
All right, now we have a new segment we're going to be trying out. So,
let's go. New segment. Let's go.
It's called D's Trivia.
And I have a feeling that I'm going to butcher a few of these words. Okay.
It's okay.
And I don't know if these are going to be hard to answer
or
easy, but it is going to be about Star Wars.
Okay, let's go.
And maybe you could teach me a few things because writing these out, I was like, okay, I'm lost a lot of the time. So we'll see how we do, okay?
Yep. All right,
let's see how many you can get right.
Okay.
There's 20 questions.
Oh, 20.
Yeah.
All right, let's go.
Okay. What do they call the invisible power that binds the galaxy together?
The Force.
Yeah. You got that the other day. I was like, oh my God, you got it right. How'd you know? Like, how could I not know? The Force, of course.
Okay.
Okay, so the next one. C3PO is fluent in how many languages?
Over 6 million forms of communication.
Oh my God. Wait, what did you say?
Communication. That's what he says. He says, I'm fluent in over 6 million forms of communication.
No, but did you say 6 or?
6. Yeah, 6 million.
Oh, okay.
What's it say?
It says 60 million.
No, it's 6 million.
Is it?
Yeah.
Okay, so maybe when I was doing my research, because it did say 60. Remember I was talking to you about it?
Yeah.
And I was like, whoa, that's cool. I didn't know there's that many.
Language,
okay, I'm going to take his word for it with my research.
No, it's 6 million.
Could have been wrong.
And you can ask the chat. I'm pretty sure some people
in
the
chat, what do you guys say?
It's over 6 million.
I thought there's 60 million languages in this show. Like, damn, that's cool. But 6 million is still a lot of languages. Anyway, right? Okay. And are they all going in there?
No, not yet.
Okay, guys, don't forget to say for the Star Wars fans anyway.
Yeah, Star Wars fans know that one. Come on, guys.
Okay.
Back me up here.
Who killed the 4 Jedi Masters? Sensei Tin, Mace Windu.
Sassy Tin, Mace
Windu.
Sassy
Tin, Mace Windu, Kit Fisto. And Egan Kohler.
Who killed them? Yeah. That was who killed them, you said? That was at the time he was Darth Sidious, but he became the Emperor. So depending on what they have there. Or Darth Senator Palpatine.
Darth Sidious.
Yeah, it's all the same person, so it all depends on which.
Yeah. No, both would be just fine. Okay.
Arcade says 6 mil, and then
Sharon
Pops and
Pop
Plants.
Plants says 6 million. Too.
Okay,
There
well,
you go.
thank you. No, I'm gonna check that back out again. See what the hell? What were
Alfredo,
they
6
thinking?
million. Yep.
The people that I was researching. Okay, what is the name of Yoda's home?
Okay, this is a technical question. Technically, they haven't revealed Yoda's home planet, but the planet that he was on was Dagobah, where he hid away at after the Emperor executed Order 66 and killed all the Jedi. So yeah, it's Dagobah.
Okay, so we don't really know what planet he's from.
Right.
I should have worded that maybe better.
Yeah.
No,
No, it's one of those questions because if you
You're
ask
kinda quick.
a casual Star Wars fan, where's Yoda from? They're gonna say Dagobah, but that's not actually his home planet. That's just where he was hiding out. So
So that nobody knows then.
yeah, they never actually revealed his. They never revealed his species name or the planet that he's from.
Okay. Maybe he's from a totally different
Crazy
galaxy.
says can only find 6 million.
Can only find 6 million. Okay, guys, I appreciate
Thank you,
that.
guys.
Thank you for letting me know. What is the toy Darren's name who owned Anakin Skywalker?
What?
Hopefully,
What is
the toy Darren's name who?
Okay. I know what you're talking about. I don't remember how to pronounce it. Anakin Skywalker. He oh gosh, why can't I remember his name right now? He was on Tatooine. He was flying. He was a junker. He owned him and his mom as slaves. Wow.
Arcade. He's like, what in the chat?
I know his name. I just can't think of it right now off the top of my head. It's one of those brain fart type things. His
if you
name
want
is,
to come back to it, or we give you a couple more
I
seconds.
can give you a clue.
No, don't give him a clue yet.
I have the picture in my head. See, I'm gonna have to go through my pops now to find the pops. I have the pop. I just can't remember his name. His name is oh gosh, what is his name? I wish the pop was in the front so I could just pull it out. His name is can you tell me what letter it starts with? I'll tell you what it is.
I guess. Starts with R. No, I'm just kidding. It starts with W.
Watto.
Watto,
there you go. I know what it was. I just couldn't remember his name because I have his picture in my head. I know. I just couldn't remember. Thank you for the clue. But yes.
No, so I said that right then, kind of. Hopefully, because you were very
I don't remember the name of his species.
Okay.
But I know what you were talking about.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, so far, perfect.
So far, yeah. Everything right.
All right. What is the name of General Grievous flagship, which isn't mentioned in the movie?
Ooh.
It's actually a really cool name.
That's a good one. And I know that too. I just can't think of it. General Grievous's flagship was called
No help yet.
Ooh.
Not yet anyway.
I know it, but I can't remember it. I'll have to take a pass on that one. I know it, I just can't remember it.
Do you want to come back to it, or you can come back to it?
We'll come back to it. Hopefully I can think of it.
It might just come to you like that later.
Yeah,
right?
we'll see. Yeah.
Oh God, this one.
Yeah.
Okay.
She said, "Oh God."
Some of these words, I'm like, where do they come up with these names and stuff? Name of the Wookiees' homeworld.
Kashyyyk.
Kashyyyk, that's how you say it?
That's how you say
I'm
it?
like Kashyyyk.
It's Kashyyyk.
Yeah, YYYK.
Right, okay, yeah.
Yeah. Oh, what's Bearded
Barbarian!
Barbarian.
That's
Hey,
good.
how's it going?
What's up?
Welcome to the chat. Just doing a little trivia. All right. What species stole the plans to the Death Star?
Okay. Again, there were two Death Stars, so it's a technicality.
Okay.
But in the movie, they say that many Bothans died getting the plans for the Death Star. So the Bothans are the species that died getting the plans for the Death Star. But there were 2 different plans for the Death Star. So if you're going to be specific, you have to say which Death Star. But I know they're referring to the Bothans, so I'm just going to say the Bothans.
Okay.
Correct.
So there were 2 Death Stars?
Yeah, the first
Yes, there was the Death Star in the first movie, and then the second Death
Was the
Star.
Bothans?
Jedi. Yes.
The Bothans was the first,
Yeah.
and what was the second? What was
the first one? It was they were actually humans. It was Rogue One, and they got the plans for the Death Star. The second Death Star, the Bothans died getting the plans for the Death Star.
Oh, okay.
In Family Guy, they make fun of the 2 Death Stars. The second time they did it, they were like, "Why did we not patch that hole that they can shoot?"
Yeah.
I do remember that episode. Alrighty, this one might be a little easy, but I don't know. Who built C-3PO?
Anakin Skywalker.
Yeah. Because I think he showed us one that was C-3PO, right?
Yes.
Like, was a pop that you have? So I'm like, you must know.
Yes, I do have that one. Again, it's probably buried back here somewhere.
Oh, okay. Alrighty then. What is the name of Boba Fett's ship?
Okay. Another technical
question.
The original name of his ship is Slave One, but Disney has done away with that name, and now it's just Boba Fett's ship. They don't have an official name for it.
Boba Fett's ship. I kind of like the name better.
The original name is better.
Boba Fett's ship. It's kind of lazy.
Well, you know, the word slave, it's kind of, has connotations.
Is that what they're doing?
Yeah, Disney's kind of like, before it becomes a problem, let's just get rid of it. So. But most people are like, so what? It doesn't. It's just a word.
The show was back then.
It's a word. So.
Oh boy.
Whatever.
Okay.
Pop Heat.
Oh,
Pop Heat. What's up, my bro? That's my live stream.
My friend.
Every 4:30 Wednesday, 4:30 Eastern. Me and Pop Heat. Come check us out.
4:30 on Wednesday.
Yes.
Eastern.
Yes.
On Wednesday. No, he lives.
He's Eastern too.
Yeah, he's Eastern too.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, I'm Eastern. Yes.
You're forgetting. We have so many people.
Yes, I know. Okay, how old is Yoda when he dies?
Okay. Technical. I have to do it.
No, I appreciate it.
There's been a lot of numbers spit out there, but technically he was over 900. There's never been an official number to how old he actually was, but he was over 900.
That's correct. That's what it says here. Okay. So there's never been a real, like, nobody knows. It could be anything really.
Right. Because
it's over 900.
Yeah, because in the movie he actually says, when over 900 you reach, look as good you will not. But he never said how old he was. So he's over 900.
Okay.
He's under 1,000. It's somewhere between 900 and 1,000.
Okay.
It's never been an official number. So.
Wow, that's weird. Over 900, you will not look.
Bearded barbarian says the same age as JKL.
I look good for my age, bro.
Okay. What is the nickname of the Wookiee bounty hunter Snuva?
Ooh. Holy crap. I don't know that.
Not at all?
The Wookiee bounty hunter Snuva. I don't even know who Snuva is. That must be from Legends.
It's Snoova, so just making sure I pronounced it right.
Snoova.
Snuva, right?
Yeah, sounds like that's how I would pronounce it. I don't know that one. All right, you got me.
Is it one of the newer movies? Is that it? Like, because you said it must be from what?
Legend, because Legends is before Disney bought Star Wars. Star Wars would put out novels and comics and whatever, which was all part of the whole Star Wars universe. But then when Disney bought Star Wars, all that stuff became what they call legends. It's not real stories anymore. So all the new stuff now, since Disney bought Star Wars, is what actually happened. So all the old stories that I grew up reading, and
that's bullish.
Sorry. So it's non-canon. It's called Legends.
Yeah.
So it's probably from one of those, and I really don't know. I'll say Snooki.
Snooki. It says here, Mad Claw.
Okay.
Does that make sense at all?
I don't know who that character is, but it makes sense because Wookiees, they have big claws and
Oh,
so
okay.
yeah, okay. You got me. Oh,
Mama Ice, it's okay. It's okay. I hope you get better very soon.
I missed you. I have food poisoning, so just
Oh.
kind of listening. Oh my God.
I hope you
listen.
get better. That's
I can tell you right now, you're doing more than I would. Because if I had food poisoning,
I'd be on near the toilet.
I'd be like, F YouTube. I got bigger problems.
Yeah.
I appreciate you just being here.
Yeah, I
Listen to us
really
talk
appreciate that.
freaking Star Wars.
Arcade just got over that too.
Yeah.
What's going on over in the States? They're poisoning everybody. My goodness. Okay. Okay. This one, because even I knew this one, so you're definitely gonna know this.
Okay.
At least, actually, I think I knew this when I read it.
Mm-hmm.
It said, who kissed Princess Leia first?
Oh Jesus! Here
Oh,
we
really?
go. All right. So in the movie, it was Han Solo.
Okay.
But there was in Star Wars where Princess Leia kissed Luke before they swung over the chasm trying to get out of the Death Star.
Mm-hmm.
So, I mean, if you want to say technically she kissed him, so yeah.
Yeah.
But
so does it count?
It all depends on the phrasing because it's like who kissed first, Luke and Leia or Han and Leia? And it's like, well, Luke and Leia kissed first because she kissed him first. But Han and Leia actually kissed.
Mm-hmm.
I would go with that because he went after her, right? And the other one, she went after Skywalker, right?
Yes. So
okay. That's great.
Mama J, I also want to say, hope you feel better. She has the flu.
Oh my God! What are you guys doing here?
Yeah, what are you doing? You should be.
Are you kidding me? Oh, I mean, I appreciate it. I mean,
yeah.
I'm not gonna tell you go away, but
they're sitting in bed with Benadryl or something, just
right.
Chilling,
You're
right?
better than me
because I feel better to have a laugh.
I would literally be in bed, drugged up with some music on, with my head under the covers. Like, awesome that you're actually typing in the chat.
Yeah. Well, still, I hope you all get better. My goodness.
Yes, please.
Okay. Well, let's keep entertaining them then.
yeah, right.
All right. Who is the young Jedi Knight who becomes Darth Vader? Of course,
Anakin Skywalker.
Yeah. I didn't know this was his favorite guy. Okay.
Yeah.
All right. Who killed Han Solo?
Ben Solo, also known as Kylo Ren.
Kylo Ren. Okay.
There you go. Spoilers, that was his son, so he got killed by his son.
Okay. Now I know.
Yeah. I know.
No, I'm thinking about watching it now. You just spoiled it all.
I know, right?
I'm just joking. What is the rule of 2?
Oh, the rule of 2 is that the Sith only have 2 members, a master and an apprentice. There's only 2, no more, no less.
Oh, okay.
Correct.
Because it also it says there can only be 2 Sith Lords, one at a time.
Yeah, there's one Sith Lord and the other's the apprentice.
Okay, so one can be the head leader, but one is also called a Sith as well. But
they're both Sith.
So does the apprentice take over when the the Lord Sith dies or whatever?
Yeah, what it is that if the apprentice is strong enough, they'll kill the master and become the master and get their own apprentice. But if the apprentice challenges the master and loses, then the master finds a new apprentice to train.
Oh,
okay. That is cutthroat.
That's
Well, the reason the rule of 2 came about, I'm gonna give you a little bit of Star Wars history.
Okay.
Because as good guys team together and help each other to become stronger and defend the peace and all that stuff. But bad guys, what ended up happening is when you had one guy that was too strong, they would team up and kill the strongest guy.
Oh, of
So you're
course.
watering down your ranks because now weaker factions come together to kill the stronger factions. So you're basically getting weaker and weaker and weaker.
Mhm.
So
Oh, right.
Darth Bane, who is the Sith that created the Ruler 2, was like, if we keep doing this, we're never going to be strong enough to kill the Jedi. So he hatched this plan where he destroyed all the Sith, and it was just him and his apprentice. He said, if we just keep getting stronger and stronger and stronger, eventually we'll be able to defeat the Jedi, which is what ended up happening in Star Wars, where Emperor Palpatine was strong enough and conniving enough to deceive the Jedi to where he ended up wiping them all out and controlling the galaxy, whatever. So, yeah.
So it
Ruler
sounds
2.
the Ruler 2, it sounds like they were losing the focus of their goal, which is
Right.
to hurt the Jedis, right?
Right.
And so, okay, so now I
But
see why they're like, we're going to wipe you guys all out and start from scratch, and then
Right.
we run in the other.
Right.
Well,
And then they could work in secret also, because if there's only two of them, you never know who they are. They work in secret, behind the scenes, shadowy and stuff. So, yeah.
No one can stab anyone in the back.
Right, because there's only two of them.
Yeah. All right, that's actually really cool. I'm actually starting to like this a bit. What is the name of the Death Star's original commander?
Oh God. Here we go again.
This isn't too hard.
This one, it's not too hard. The original commander of the Death Star was I believe it was Krennic, and then it became oh my God, Tarkin, Grand Moff Tarkin.
Yes.
Yeah.
That's what it says here, Grand Moff Tarkin, but you said there was someone before that.
Yeah, because in Rogue One, if you watch the movie, before Tarkin took over, I believe Krennic was the Admiral Krennic, I believe his name was.
The commander?
Grand Moff Tarkin is the answer that's going to be on most quizzes, but it was most likely Krennic. It was first.
Oh, alrighty then.
Yeah.
So like, I thought these were very straightforward. No, they're not.
No, that's the thing. Casual Star Wars fans, yes, they're straightforward, but for people like me, there's you got to be a lot more specific with certain questions.
Well, there's so much to all the stories too, right?
Yeah, there is. Yes, there is. There certainly is.
Okay. Who stars? No, it's okay. Who stars as Han Solo in the original Star Wars film?
Harrison Ford.
Yeah, I knew that one. Okay. Who is Luke Skywalker's most loyal friend?
R2D2?
R2D2?
Yeah.
You sure about that one? Could be. It says something else here.
It says something else?
Yeah.
It's not his most loyal friend. If it's not R2D2, then it's Han Solo.
Really?
What's on there?
Oh, okay. Chewie the Wookiee.
No. That's Han Solo's most loyal friend.
Skywalker. But
Okay.
Chewie's the guy that's like,
that's Chewbacca,
or whatever, right?
Yeah.
So, and he was more friends with Han Solo?
Yeah, that was Han Solo's. He actually has a life debt to Han Solo because Han Solo saved him from slavery. So he made a life pact with Han Solo.
That makes more sense. You're right. Like, why wouldn't he be loyal to him? I mean, he saved his life.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. When you say, I mean, not to say that Chewie isn't loyal to Luke, but when you say Luke's most loyal friend, then it would be R2D2 because R2D2's been there with him from the beginning. Like, I don't. That's a weird question.
Create him?
Say again.
Did he create him, Luke Skywalker? Did he?
No.
R2D2?
R2D2 came from actually from Naboo. He was on Padme Amidala's royal ship. He was one of the droids that helped fix the ship for them to get past the blockade in. What's the name of that movie? I always mix up the names of them. The first one, the Phantom Menace.
Phantom Menace. Okay. Because I was just wondering why they would be so much loyaler. Like, what would make them be so loyal, him and R2-D2?
Well, in the original A New Hope, when he found R2, well, not found, but when they bought them from the Jawas, like Luke and R2 and C-3PO pretty much went on the whole adventure together. And then in the Empire Strikes Back, Luke and R2 was Luke's astromech droid, and then in Return of the Jedi, Luke and R2 was also together the whole movie. So if you say most loyal friend, I would think that would be.
Yeah, it sounds like they share a lot of history, right?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. So. Some of these questions, I'm telling you. Okay. What is the meaning of the Hebrew lettering written on Darth Vader's chest piece?
See, this is a question that.
Okay, hold on. One sec. Okay.
One second.
What is it, my dear?
Crazy
Scottish pop collector Janik Sunber was a native of Tatooine and and a boyhood friend of Luke Skywalker, nicknamed Tank by his friends for his large frame.
Yeah. But if you talk about his childhood friends, then his most loyal friend would be Fixer, because that was his best friend. His name was Laz Fixer, Fixr. Fixer.
Yeah, I got you.
So that was probably his best boyhood friend. Him and what was the other guy's name? Wedge. Wedge was one of the pilots that actually ended up joining the rebellion, and he met later on in the Star Wars movie. So
okay.
I wouldn't say they were his most loyal friends though.
Yeah.
They were his childhood friends. So
yeah.
No, but I appreciate you chiming in there, crazy Scottish pop collector.
Yeah.
Just to clarify.
Yeah.
Okay, so back to this question. I'll just say it again, just for everybody. What is the meaning of the Hebrew lettering written on Darth Vader's chest piece?
I don't know.
You don't know?
It was something that I actually recently found out about, because I knew he had lettering on it, and I knew what it was at one point, and I forgot, and I just looked it up again, and I still don't remember. But it's something. It's some like Hebrew saying or something about a mission and something like that. I don't remember.
What it says here is his deeds will not be forgiven until he merits.
There you go. Yeah, that's
kind of harsh.
All right.
Okay, so hold on. We're gonna go back to that one question. Okay.
And I still don't remember. General Grievous's flagship was I still don't remember. What's it start with? Just give me the first letter.
The. Oh, sorry.
They all start with the. The next word.
I, yes.
I. The ooh. Oh man, I don't remember. Is it the instigator? It's not the instigator.
No.
What is it? I don't remember.
The invisible hand.
Invisible hand. God, once you started saying it, it popped into my head. I was like,
no, but you did very good. I gotta say. Only got one.
I think 2 wrong. 3 wrong.
2. I think just 2.
Yeah.
Just 2. Well, yeah.
I'll take that.
This one wasn't. Oops, I gave him a yes on that.
Yeah.
That was a no. So yeah, just 2.
2.
So congratulations, awesome. Very
I'll
cool.
take it. I'll take it.
You are a true fan. Hopefully they weren't too easy, because some of them I could tell they were easy. You answered like right away, and others you were stumped. So I'm glad you had to use your noodle a little.
Yeah, some of them were really easy, but some of them even like I said, for a Star Wars fan, you probably still wouldn't know certain. You really have to be deep to know some of those answers. So
really, okay. Yeah. So that was good. I'm really happy about that.
Thank you. That was awesome. I like that.
Great.
That was really fun.
We're getting close to the end of the show, so now we're gonna throw some random questions at you.
Okay.
If you could live anywhere, where would it be?
Thailand. I want to go to Thailand.
Oh wow.
Yeah.
Has?
Because I like the spirituality, and
oh yes.
I'm not religious, but I always say I'm more of a Buddhist than anything because I like their teachings and stuff. I'm not a practicing Buddhist, but I like that whole vibe. So I would love to go to Thailand and
I
hang
definitely
out.
get it.
I mean, I don't know if I'd like it yet. I've never been there, but I imagine I'd like it. So
The food is probably very good too, right?
Hey, Chase's Kingdom.
Chase, what's up, bro?
Hey there, Chase.
My boy, Pop the Chaos. What's up, Chase?
If a genie gave you 3 wishes, what would they be?
Oh, geez.
Something to do with Star Wars. I'm just kidding.
The genie questions. Can I ask for unlimited wishes?
No, everybody tries that. That doesn't work. No,
we didn't say they could do that.
Every episode, we say no.
We said no. Okay.
Yeah.
That would be fair to the poor genie.
I wouldn't ask for things like world peace and all the money and all that stuff. Something I would love if I could have people to just have sympathy for each other or just for other things, because I think if you were more sympathetic to other people's issues, problems and stuff, you would treat them differently. Because as people, we tend to look at our lives as the center of the universe, even though we know it's not. But in a more in a sense, you are the center of your universe because everything is from your point of view. So sometimes you tend to not see what other people are going through. So you treat them a certain way or you don't care about what's going on. And I think if we just cared more, if we were more sympathetic to each other's issues and just day-to-day lives, the world would be a better place. Like we wouldn't have hunger because you would never look at somebody who's hungry and not do something. Because we have this attitude of, well, somebody else will take care of it or other people are dealing with that. I don't have to worry about that. But if you were sympathetic towards it, then we'd all be helping. There would be no hunger. There'd be no homelessness. There'd be no war because we'd all be sympathetic to each other's issues and just be better people. So.
And we'd be overall more connected too.
Yeah, exactly.
We are somewhat separated, and if we were more in tune with each other.
Yeah,
definitely. Exactly. That's a good wish, but you still got 2 more.
I wouldn't need the other 2 because once you do sympathetic, you're done.
Yeah.
After that, I would say, give me all the Funko Pops I ever wanted, and because I already took care of world peace and war and homelessness just by the first wish. So I'm
you
good.
Gotta give yourself a reward, right?
Exactly. So every Funko Pop I ever wanted, and I would say I would want a refrigerator that whatever I wanted to be in it before I opened it would just be in it.
I like that one actually.
That's funny.
I feel like this tonight to eat.
Because me is food, man. I love food, and if I could just say 2 ribeye steaks, boom! I don't have. They don't have to be cooked. I'll cook them myself.
Yeah.
I just want them to be in there.
For sure.
Oh, yeah, that'd be great.
That would save a lot of time and money.
Yeah,
exactly. It's a refrigerator that whatever food you want in it, it'll be there. Great.
If you could time travel, when and where would you go?
Oh, the time travel question. I hate to say go to the past because I believe in the butterfly effect. I wouldn't want to mess things up.
Oh, yes, that was a good one.
Yeah. But I would love to go into the past because I would like to see what history really was. No general time period, but I would love to live in like the 20s and 30s. But just to see past history itself, just for myself to see what really happened. Because, basically all our history is what people wrote down and told us is what happened. We don't really know what happened. It's just like when your parents tell you their life stories. Oh, I was a good girl. I didn't do anything. And then I speak to my grandmother, and my grandmother's like, your mother was a hot ass out there running around in the street. Like, so history is based on who's telling it to you. So I would love to be able to go to the past and see all these events that happened for myself and not interfere, hopefully not change anything, but just to see what really happened.
Let's go.
So I don't really have a specific time period, but I would love to go to the past.
When I ask that question, nobody ever says the future. Like time travel is the future and the past.
I know, and I remember as a kid, we would ask each other those questions, and we would always say the future because it's like, oh, we're gonna have spaceships and superpowers and this and
Yeah.
that. But as an adult, you kind of think of it as, okay, there's not really much in the future I really care to see. Like, if we do achieve world peace, great. But in all likeliness, the Earth is going to be like a desolate wasteland from nuclear war. I don't need to see that.
Yeah.
I want to see what happened before, so maybe I can learn something. You know.
I agree.
And I hate history. I was never good at history in school, but I would like to see what actually.
It's different when you're actually seeing it, though. I think instead of the teacher teaching it out of a book to you.
Exactly,
right?
living through it.
Totally different.
Hey, K&L Collectibles.
K&L, my initials, bro. What's up?
So if you could relive a time in your life, what would the time be?
Just to relive it, not change it.
No changing.
Okay,
just
I don't want to change anything.
a good moment.
It doesn't have to be a good moment. It could be a bad moment, but no one ever.
Oh yeah, it could be a
bad moment.
You want to relive that?
Yeah. Actually, I don't know. Maybe we'll get to the question later. So, but to relive a moment, actually, it would be two moments, and it would be the moments both my kids were born because I was there both times in the room watching them come out. It was freaking amazing and terrifying all at the same time.
Yeah.
And yeah.
That's so funny because you answered that the exact same as Eric when we had him on. It's definitely a dad.
It must a parent thing. I think it's
a parent thing. Yeah.
Yeah, it's a
mothers feel that way too.
I think it's more of a dad thing because as the mother, you're going through it. You don't actually see it happening, but as the dad, you're seeing it, especially when you're in the room watching, and it's like it's so exciting and terrifying. And then when my son was born, they didn't do it with my daughter, but when my son was born, the doctor was like, "Oh, here, you want to cut the cord?" I was like, "Nope, that's your job." Like, no, I don't want to do anything. You guys take care of that. I'm here for moral support for her. Right. Get it out of there. Let's go. Like,
I get that.
Yeah,
that's cool.
Who would play you in a movie of your life?
Will Smith. Next.
Wow. You knew that right away.
He's cute. He's a good actor. Why not, right?
Yeah. And I think we're personality-wise, I think we're similar in a way.
I can see that.
And he's not too much older than me. Like we kind of have that same kind of positive attitude and always cracking a joke and being uplifting, and so I feel like he would embody me as a character.
He's got two kids. He's got a girl and a boy.
Yeah, and I have a girl and a boy. Yeah.
So you're already on the right path.
And actually, my son is named Jaden. His son is named Jaden, but my son was born 2 weeks before his son. And we had no idea they were going to name their kid Jaden. So people think my son is named after Jaden Smith. I'm like, no. My son came first. Okay.
That's really cool. Actually.
Spelt differently, but same thing.
Still.
So what famous female and male would you take out to lunch to
pick their brain?
Oh, geez. Dead or alive, or it has to be alive?
Whatever you want.
Everybody always says that, dead or alive.
Yeah, because if you say alive, that just cuts out a lot of people.
A lot of people that are dead, yes.
Or if you say dead, then it cuts out a lot of people. But it's like that question of who would you pick to be in a buddy cop movie with? It's so many people come to mind. If I had to narrow it down, if I'm gonna go not famous, I would like to speak to my grandmother.
Okay.
Mainly because we didn't have that much interaction when I was a kid. And I would love, from what I hear, she was like just a great person. So I would love to talk to her.
That's nice. But it's famous people though.
Okay, so famous people. Okay.
Cool that you put that in there though. That's cool. Little tidbit.
Famous people. A male and female. It has to be a male and female. Okay. Famous
one male,
people,
one female.
Male and female. I would love to talk to. Oh, and this dead or alive. Jeez, this is so hard. All right, I'm gonna do two. I'm gonna do dead and alive separately.
Okay.
Alive, I would love to talk to Elon Musk. Hang out with him. And female, it would be Janet Jackson, just because I love Janet Jackson. So
I think she's cool. Yeah.
I actually met Janet Jackson, so yeah.
That's sick.
So yeah.
So you already kind of got an idea of what she's like.
Oh yeah, she was pretty freaking. Actually, I couldn't even speak to her. Like I was standing in front of her, and I was literally frozen, and she was like, "Would you like a hug?" And I was like. I was like 21 years old. Oh my goodness. She had the red curly hair from the Velvet Rope. Yeah. Because she had just did the concert at Madison Square Garden. We saw the concert and I ended up getting to meet her. So yeah, I was Janet Jackson. Or Halle Berry. I love Halle Berry too. So and dead. I would like to talk to Albert Einstein.
We got a couple of those too.
Yeah. And female, dead female. I don't know. I'm kind of a nerd in a sense that I like talking to smart people. So maybe somebody like Madame Curie.
Okay.
Or somebody like
Amelia Armstrong.
Yeah, people who
I don't know if she was she was a powerful woman back then.
Yeah, people who were in positions of power, just really smart, or somebody like that. Yeah.
That's cool. I like those answers, and even broke it up into dead and alive.
Yeah, because it's hard to just pick two.
I know.
I mean, it's one of those where I would you have to make a list and cross people off and really get to your
pros and cons list.
Yeah, exactly. It's hard to say on the spot unless it's something you've previously thought of.
Good answers though.
So I know you love food. I know you love food. What's your favorite food?
Baby back ribs. I want my baby back. I
want
my
baby
ribs.
Love ribs.
Yeah. Although ribeye steak is kind of one of my new favorites. Like I literally had never had a ribeye up until last year.
Yeah.
And oh my God.
That's a good cut, right?
I was missing this for years. Like, are you kidding me? Oh, so good.
So
but
wait,
yeah, baby back ribs.
What about a food that you don't like then? And it can't be dog food because
liver.
Liver. You've had liver?
Oh, yeah, I've had it.
It must be
as
awful.
a kid, and I'd never, ever, I can't eat it. People try to get me to eat it. I'm like, nope.
The texture, the
taste,
the
I just can't.
The smell?
Yeah. Nope.
Oh
no
boy.
liver. Oh damn! See, now we definitely got to hang out. Back ribs, number one, and liver at the bottom. Come on, man.
So favorite season?
Winter.
Winter.
Really? A lot of people. I love the cold.
Someone who likes cold.
Yeah, I love the cold because I sweat easily. Like literally, I can walk outside and just start dripping in sweat, and it's not even that hot. I love the cold weather. And I was born in winter. I was born at the end of March. So yeah.
Oh, you're born end of March.
Yeah.
Okay, but you're a New Yorker as well, so you're kind of used to the cold too, right?
Yeah, I like the cold weather. I prefer snow over rain. People say, "How could you like snow more than rain?" Because rain, once it hits you, you're wet. But snow, you can brush the snow off.
Yeah.
I totally get that.
Yeah. So
favorite animal?
Ant. And I know people go, "Oh, it's an insect, not an animal." Technically, it's an animal.
Okay, an ant?
Yes, I like ants. Since I was a kid, I had an obsession with ants for some reason. But also, ants pound for pound are like the strongest animals on the planet.
Well, they are. They carry twice their weight.
Yep.
Like maybe I think twice or three times their weight.
Yep. So yeah, I love ants.
Okay, well, we have 2 more questions for you. What's your future plans for your YouTube channel?
Just to keep on BSing my way through it.
Having fun.
And whatever my daughter comes up with for us to do next. Like I honestly don't take the channel serious as far as I have a schedule with videos are coming out and I'm doing this. Like, listen, my videos come out when they come out. I'm happy to do lives when people ask. You know, I'll jump on a live. If I do a live and people want to jump on with me, great. But you know, I don't have a plan of, okay, by this time I want to have this many subscribers. I want to do this type of video. I don't want to do like whatever comes to mind.
I love it.
We're gonna do, and we just have fun with it. This is a hobby. It's all about having fun, being in a community where we could talk to people like you guys and just have this nice camaraderie. You know,
definitely love it.
It's fun. Yeah.
It's the way to be.
So the last question is, do you have any questions for us?
Oh, okay. Yeah, when you guys asked, and I know you had asked Sassy this also, and I was like, oh, so they're probably gonna ask me to ask questions. I don't have serious questions for you. I have one maybe kind of serious question, and it's basically if you could go back and tell your 15-year-old self anything, what would it be?
Ooh.
Uncrooked. No. Do better in school, in high school. Just try a little harder. It's not all about hanging with your friends, getting pizza and slushies.
I feel the same way.
Yeah.
I think that.
I did good in some subjects, but other than that, like some subjects I'm really good at today. Like I could have applied myself a little better in high school, but again, I was all about let's hang out with friends and all that sort of thing.
Yeah. Yep. I'd probably tell myself.
And maybe treat my mom a little nicer instead of me thinking I know everything. Maybe listen to her about things. I probably wouldn't have listened anyway at 15, but
well, you're listening to yourself from the future.
I know,
so
but
that's different.
Maybe like get out of here, your old Deanna. You're old Deanna now. You know, something like that. Right?
Mad Hatter is curious. Do you like Ant-Man then?
Ant-Man.
Yes, I was a huge Ant-Man fan back in the day. People used to be like, "Why do you like Ant-Man? Ant-Man was awesome." I mean, when I first got not first got married, but when the Marvel Cinematic Universe came out and they were doing the Ant-Man movie, my ex-wife, she was like, Ant-Man, and I was like, Ant-Man's cool, and she used to make fun of Ant-Man. That's such a stupid superhero, Ant-Man. I'm like, but you don't get it. He can turn small and still have his strength. So it's like imagine an ant hitting you with the strength of a human.
Yeah.
Like people don't get it. Like Ant-Man's cool.
That's pretty cool.
Yes, I am an Ant-Man fan. I have a bunch of Ant-Man pops from the world's smallest Funko Pop, which is about that big, to the Giant Man pop. And I actually did a stop motion video of him against Thanos, which you can find on my channel.
That's
so
cool.
That's really
cool. Love to see that stop motion.
Yeah.
Hey,
really
Bees talking.
Bees, what's up?
Oh,
bro?
Bees.
Original OG.
Oh, gee.
We're almost to the end there, Bees, but thank you for stopping in.
Another question for you guys. How many can I ask? I got like 3 or 4. So okay.
Yeah.
Another, not really a serious question, but I think it's a cool question. I typically ask people, if money wasn't an object, like you didn't have to worry about money, because most of us, we work a job for the money or whatever skills we can do. But if it wasn't about the money, what profession would you like to do?
Tattooing for me.
You still want to do that?
Yeah, that is a big thing. I want to get my own shop and everything.
Yeah. I actually knew that. I heard you say it before.
No, I still would want to be a social worker, but I used to be a dancer gymnast as a kid. So that would be cool, being like an athlete, sort of something like that, just to have the experience. That would be really cool. You get people a lot of money too.
Yeah, that's actually a good one. Be a gymnast. Yeah, I like that one.
For sure.
Okay, here's some silly questions. Have you ever pushed every button in an elevator?
In an elevator?
Yeah.
Yes, when I was a kid.
Yeah, I was gonna say,
100%. I was a little.
blip, 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 a little
You
bad
still
guy.
pull the alarms too.
Pull
Yep.
the alarms. Oh yeah, my mom told me that. I was
Yep.
like, that is so awful. Like, how did you even get into those? I guess nowadays they have those.
It was different back then. Back
Yeah,
then,
back then it was so easy.
Covered.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
I used to love doing it when I got off the elevator, push all the buttons and get off.
My God.
The kids in this building do
I
it.
was just
Oh,
gonna
it's
say
so
that
irritating.
we get it all the time. It's karma. That's
Yeah.
what.
Yeah, there you go. Karma, definitely.
I never did because I guess my mom, I don't know, she probably slapped my hand down. Don't do that or something like that, you know? But I'm not thinking like you guys are thinking. Were you guys thinking like, great, now it has to stop on every floor and annoy people? Or were you just like, that's cool that they light up?
Fun.
Or just
Well,
like the lighting up of it?
Yeah, when I was a kid and you had the light up buttons, it was just to light up all the buttons. But
Yeah.
when I became a teenager,
Yeah.
I knew how annoying it was because I used to get caught up in it sometimes. So you get on the elevator and realize every button's pushed and you're like, oh boy.
Yeah.
But I'm like, all right, people do it to me. I'm going to do it to them. Like, oh, yeah.
I love it. That was good. Join Vadar Gamer 1234 says, hello,
Hi.
Johnny.
What's up, Vader Gamer?
Yeah.
I don't know you, but Vader, so let's go.
Scottish Pop Collector. My God, he says he still does it. My God.
Yeah, he's like, how old are you, Scottish Pop Collector? I know you're at least around my age.
You little snake. Just kidding. Okay, that was a cool question. I like that one.
Another one, not even a really, serious question. Since we're talking Star Wars, what color would your lightsaber be?
Purple.
Most people pick their favorite color.
Purple.
Purple's your favorite color. Rainbow.
Your rainbow.
Up and down. Yeah. Flashes like what's that light that you have like
the LED ones?
Yeah, that's just like or whatever, and it's like all cool and going up and down. Yeah, that would be sick. Rainbow.
That's a cool one. Oh, mine would be red. I love the color red. So
yeah,
it would have to be red.
Well, it has to be red, but there is one. Let me just make sure I know this. There's one red one in the movie, right? Mm-hmm. Or is it green and blue? Like I can't remember.
Well, yeah, there's a green one, there's a blue one.
The blue one.
And that's it.
No, there's more.
There's more?
A red one. Typically the Sith, the bad guys, have red ones because when they get the crystal, they make it bleed, quote unquote, so it turns it red. It's kind of making it unstable. But in the movies, there's blue, red, yellow.
Oh, yellow.
Green, white, black.
Black.
Actually, I got my dark saber right here.
Black. Oh wow!
I was playing with it last night on our live, so yeah.
And if you get hit by one of these lifesavers,
it's like a
laser.
Does
it slice your head off, slice your arm off?
Yes.
Whatever?
Yeah. In the Star Wars universe, they can pretty much cut through anything. There are very few things that it won't cut through. So yeah.
You have in the kitchen. Right?
Oh, that would be awesome. Like it was actually a fake commercial back in the day in I think the mid 90s. It was like a little lightsaber knife.
Yeah.
It was like a fake commercial, and they were showing it cut and stuff, and people thought it was real. I'm like, how could you think that's real? Like,
right?
It would be awesome, but no, it's not a real thing.
Damn, and it's expensive too.
Oh man.
That was pretty
cool. That's pretty much it. You know what? One more good question. Another Star Wars related one.
Okay.
Would you be a part of the light side or the dark side? Ooh.
That would be hard to answer because I don't really know the characters as well as I'd like to. But what is their goals? Like, what's the light side's goal and what's the dark side's goal?
Well, light side is more about being good and protecting the peace and being fair and what have you, and the dark side is all about power and being selfish and everything is about me. Mm-hmm. And there's also a middle ground called being gray, so I guess I'll give you gray too if you want to take that. But
I'll go the light side.
I think either light side or I don't know, just to try the gray side. But the dark side, no. Like the way you've described, like how there's only allowed to be two. There's like the guy at the top and the guy at the bottom, and they're all like stabbing each other in the back. Like I'd always have to be watching my back. That's too much work to do.
Yeah, right. You're like, it's too much work to have to watch.
Yeah, it's too much. I just feel like I'm in a drama constantly. You know.
Yep. Yeah. Actually, there's a new show coming on Disney Plus, I think next year or the year after, called The Acolyte. And it goes back into the days when there were a lot of dark side users before the Rule of Two. So it's going to show kind of like what that life was like. So I think it's going to be interesting. But I always say I'd be gray, mainly because I wouldn't be evil. Like I'm not a selfish, evil person. So I wouldn't be that person. But I would, if I had the powers, like superpowers or the force or whatever, I would use it to my advantage sometimes. You know,
that's what I was thinking. The gray part. I was like,
but I wouldn't be straight up evil. But I wouldn't be light either, because it's not like I'm gonna be out there saving people. And like if I'm walking down the street and see somebody about to get hit by a car, I'd force push them out the way. I'm not gonna watch somebody die. Yeah. But I'm not gonna be a superhero running around looking for people to save.
That's tiring too.
Exactly.
The dark side, you gotta look out for your own back, but the light side, you're looking out for everybody else's back. So it's like, I get the gray, I get it. A nice balance in between. Yeah,
exactly. I'd be balanced. I'd be right in between, where I'd help where I could, and I'd be selfish every now and again, but I wouldn't go too far one way or the other.
I like
that. That's basically how I live my life now.
Hey, Mom, you're a little late to the show.
Oh, hi, Darlene.
Darlene, that's your mom? Nice.
That's my mom, yeah. She hits every podcast.
Awesome.
I kind of like the dark clothing better, though. That's the only thing. Like I like their outfits more. They're more like cool.
Yeah, they're definitely cooler. Villains are always cooler.
JKL, thank you for being on the show.
Thank you.
And
it's really a lot of fun.
Thank you, all the new friends that came in the chat today and old friends. You guys are awesome. And thank you, everybody, for the great questions.
Thank you for participating.
Thank you, Eric, for all the questions.
Funko lovers, we are out.
Bye, guys. Have a good night. Take care. Yeah.
Mad love and stay safe.
Mad love and stay safe.